Feature Friday.
The freshest. Okay, so this is a classic. Back from 2007, Sinidhi Chauhan hit.
That's at least what the comment that sort of recommended this has said. They've also recommended a bunch of other classics, and everyone was very adamant that we check them out. So let's give it a watch. Oh, sorry, I thought you were leaving. We did find kind of the one with the most views and stuff. I do apologize sometimes because they do a lot of different versions of things, and it's kind of hard. We check out what you guys send us, like the links and stuff.
Correct.
So if you do have links, do send them through. Put them in the comments.
I do apologize if I've picked the wrong one sometimes. I'll try my best.
But let's give it a watch.
Ooh. How cool! That's really cool though, because you hear a lot of like that classical influence in the beginning, right from the beginning, like in the singing, in the singing
rhythmical
phrases.
section, I think
you might be right. And it's really weird because the idea of the beat production itself is so modernistic. It's so away from what you would usually pair that type of rhythmicality, classical Indian influences. It's really nice.
I always keep saying, obviously, I do want to learn, obviously, percussion behind all this type of stuff, because as a percussionist myself, I think it's doing yourself a disservice not being able to learn things from other parts of the world, especially now that we're exposed to them. But it does take time. Like, it genuinely takes a lot of time to marinate this information, at least to me. I am looking at a lot of videos and stuff like that on this stuff. I still haven't bought my tabla yet because I don't have a place to play it. It's really annoying because, again, like I've said, there's a meme now in the channel, but it's like, if I play, my neighbors will literally murder me.
Yeah, I think so.
And anyway, like if it's at our parents, if it's somewhere else, and it's like I can't do it. So already the tiki-taka of the electric kit.
It's already annoying.
Yeah, people already get pissed, and it's the only way I get to practice.
I'm people.
So it's really, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah. I'm so intrigued on being able to recognize those type of time signatures better, and being able to understand the talas. And a little bit of classical to be able to play some of these rudiments.
I agree, but I think it also comes from the singing aspect of it. From my perspective, it's just the same. It's so rich, and there are so many layers within it that when you hear elements of it being infused into such a dance-forward track, they really become really emphasized. Like they really come forward in the composition of the song itself.
Nachle.
I love the dancers, they're gorgeous. Also the attire is absolutely fantastic. Woo!
Sunidhi definitely has a very peculiar. From what you guys tell us in the comments, and we're always learning and stuff like that, so I do sincerely apologize if we make perhaps wrong assumptions or make wrong statements. But from what you guys have told us, and I'm trusting the comments here with my heart, it's that Sunidhi is, considered, and I have said in other videos this, that she's considered as one of the most sort of adaptable and versatile singers out of the Indian music industry. And it is sometimes hard actually to recognize her voice. I find her voice to be one of the most difficult to recognize, because she can do so many different sort of what would you call it? Not timbres, but different sides to her own singing ability.
Yes.
And that also obviously makes sense that then she would maybe have some more poppy songs. She will have perhaps more traditional folk related songs. In terms of the composition, it seems also to be a common theme in some of these movies, that there is a ceremonial, what would you call it, performance for someone who is quite high on the hierarchy, social hierarchy.
In this particular case, though, it's definitely a performance. This is a paying audience. Like that's the idea I get from his.
But it's in the presence of someone who is hierarchical, quite high. It could obviously here isn't a king like some of the more historical ones.
Yes.
But that person, this man.
I also think he is part of the audience.
But he's the point. But notice, no. Press play. notice how he is the only one above all else.
He also comes with guard.
Yeah, and he also has a butler. But most importantly, fuck all of that. It's just basic cinematography 101. He is above everyone else. Interestingly enough, they are trying to make him seem like somewhat he doesn't want all the attention in the world, because if you look in the back, there's also two individuals, normies, commoners, which are just at the same height as him in terms of the visual hierarchy. But this seems to be quite a common theme in sort of some of these music videos that we have seen that are from scenes in movies. She is obviously the point of interest, as you can obviously tell. So I would imagine she's the female lead, and he would be either the villain or male lead too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, definitely. Obviously, I do think this is a performance, though. This is a performance aspect.
Yeah.
There, I don't see.
She's
a performer.
Yeah, for sure,
correct. Also, I love the fact that they put on choreography aspect of it. It's really dispersed on the usage of staging, which is really true to the core of theater. For example, like when you present a choreography for a theater environment, like in an audience like this, the usage of all the expanse of the stage is one of the most promoted
certainly
things.
more theatrical this year, for sure.
So I really like that, the attention to details here. You see the expanse. She's so freaking enchanting. See, that's really interesting. I had only just paid attention to that now, but in the chorus section, like the title of the song, she's singing it, but behind the layers that she's singing, the choir-like environment, the backing vocals, are doing like a tala emphatic pronunciation, so they're
bringing
not
the intro kind of.
they're not singing, they're doing that exactly. So they're playing with the rhythmicality of the phrase itself.
Apologies, I know that's fucking
that's the
far off of what the fuck they're actually doing. Yeah.
I'm really sorry, but yes, that's the layers that you're hearing. So the reason why we find it so catchy, the reason why we find it so there in your face, it's because of the rhythmicality emphasis.
Yeah, it's always present. Yeah, that's true.
I hadn't really paid attention. It was really like subtext. It's nice. You see? How cool. Oh my god. That's brilliant.
So peculiar which beat she decides to hit in the choreography.
See, because that's more a dance forward approach to it.
Yeah, again, this is one of those pieces that does this really well. I mean, the introduction of sort of dynamics like through the whistles, which obviously probably, I don't know if in the audio version of this track that would be present, because obviously you're trying to also sell the idea of the environmental true to the scene, so the whistle would make sense, the whistles would make sense because there's people watching,
even though it's back in 2007 where it wasn't such a
they sort of
integrational
Dolby Audio, digital, IMAX idea where they're both sort of elements in congruency, which I think that would be the highlight of this year with things in 2022, 2021. That's really when you're seeing the shift in music and video production. I think also visually she is, I mean, definitely she's the female lead, but also she's like everyone's escape, because there seems to be like obviously if you look at the colors chosen, lots of blues and greens. Blue, I guess, it's always been used to represent sort of the idea of life, water, hope. So she is to a certain extent, that's why she is everyone's favorite performer. She represents hope, a liberation, the idea, a switch off from the harsh reality that may be outside of the performance. And then the green, I guess you can kind of interpret that as, I mean, green's always been used to sort of like healing colors, I guess. So the dancers could be the personification of this is a way that the community gathers together to not to heal but to rejuvenate.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I'm trying to guess as well the plot. That's just something we like to do, but
Well,
kind of hard at the moment.
In this particular scene, there's not a lot of like interaction between characters, so like the depiction of the plot might be a lot more challenging than when we see it in different other music videos.
But it seems this scene, I would imagine, is probably about like midway through, maybe a bit earlier in the movie, 40 minutes in. You're trying to get a sense, I guess, of the communal sense and what she represents to people in there. And I guess he's the big bad wolf. He feels like
he does have an underlying villainesque essence to himself. Yeah,
could be wrong.
He's definitely a man of power. And he's accelerating. Look, everybody is euphoric.
It's like a huge stage.
Yeah. Woo! Bravo! Yes, that's exactly what it feels like. It's contagious. It's euphoric. It's an escape. It definitely is.
If it wasn't
an outlet.
If it wasn't for the presence of that big bad wolf guy, man in power, this could be an outro. This could be the last scene of the movie.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, if it wasn't for his presence, this could be the last scene of the movie. Or perhaps they're trying to set up the next movie.
I don't think this is I don't think he is the bad guy per se.
Yeah,
I just
it
think
feels like it.
I think he just really opposes a source of power.
Let's have a look at the lyrics. It goes, my earring, or maybe earring, was brought to my friend, which had fallen in the bazare of Bairili. Fucking hell. A famous city in North India. Oh, thank you so much. And a market. Bazaar means market. Oh, maybe that's why here in London sometimes you get like corner shop bazaar.
Yeah,
you know, because a lot of corner shops are owned by like Indian families, I guess.
Yes.
Here in London, I got bashful after shaking my waist, and I said that they'll attach ankle bells to me as I've come. Take me with you and dance. Come dance with me, my friend.
That's why the intro was so about the bangles. You know? Okay.
Nachle means come dance with me. Mere yaar tu nachle. So nachle means maybe mere yaar tu means my friend, and then nachle means dance. Mere with me.
This is just a beat added which describes the jingling sound.
There's a chanaka.
Right, cool.
Forgetting everything, just dance. Yeah, you see, she is liberation. She is hope. She is come dance with me. This is what the representation of the. So I guess we were correct in that. The whole bazaar is robbed now. So perhaps this is a big distraction. Dance a little. Call people on the roof and then dance. Dance a little. Pick it up quickly and dance. So maybe, yes, an escape from reality, but unfortunately, that's perhaps what their god was trying to inform him of. Because they're setting up this, it's a corrupt place. He's a big bad wolf and he's fucking these people. Fucking him up, not literally penetrating
Okay,
them.
Efra,
And,
wow! Jesus
and
Christ!
he is...
I think people understood.
No, they haven't. And then he's stealing from them, maybe. Dance a little, call people on the roof, then dance a little, pick it up, get naked. Whee! I'd made a mistake. My nose ring had fallen down, and so I got it coloured in golden colour at the goldsmiths. After donning it? What the fuck does that mean? After I became a don, yeah. So I became a big Irish don.
Oh my god, okay, continue.
I came to the balcony, and then there was so much quarrelling and fights in the neighbourhood. On my doorstep, there is a huge rush of crazy lovers. Well, when you look like her. Dance after making everyone dance. Come dance with me, my friend. Come dance with me, my friend. Interesting. I don't fucking know what this movie's about, dog.
I don't know either, but it's obviously about the social.
What is it?
dynamic.
What is it? I love guessing, but guessing and then being correct.
But
When you check the comments, wow, how's Waleska and Efra? How are they so good at guessing this stuff? It's like, well, we're not, you know?
Well, we're not.
Yeah.
Prove A.
I have to say, if you like,
cool, though.
if you like this stuff and you like us reviewing this, we also do it live every Friday.
Yes, correct.
At between 12 to 5 to 6 p.m. UK time. So do feel free to tune in on Friday. It's like a radio station that we do here on YouTube. and we check our music, we review it, and we listen to lots of music, and we play requests from you guys. So, and that way we can get feedback live.
Correct.
But that's pretty much it. Have you got anything else to add?
No, I just think, I think overall my conclusion is that I think this performance of her, it's more like a communal escape route. I do think there is an underlying tension, obviously opposed visually by the male lead that we saw.
By a big baldy, yeah.
Yeah, and also it's
That's why
really
he lost his
interesting.
hair. He's evil. All evil people are bald.
No. Okay, I think that's it. People have a great
No, they're not. They're
time.
not. There's plenty of good people.
Gandhi.
I
No,
guess,
Gandhi.
I guess he was
That's
bold.
not his
I was gonna
name,
say
right?
Vin Diesel family, but whatever. you chose a true,
Gandhi.
real
Good
person.
person.
Yes. The other person, he's actually a liar. He acts for money. He lies for money. That's what acting is.
Oh my god.